Okay, literally, it's no pressure. We back again. I'm your host, Bugg, my co-host.
Y'all ego world in the building, don't play with me.
And we got a special guest
Lil
all the way
Big.
from New Jersey. Go ahead and introduce
What
yourself.
up? My name is Lil Big, straight from Jersey. You can follow me on Instagram at LILBITMJ. We're here.
Hey.
Okay, so we already know where you're from. So, like, what's it like growing up in Jersey?
I liked it. It's fun. A lot of people. We be chilling and shit. I just think it's fast.
Like I dated a girl from Jersey. She was like, that was like the most evil female I ever met. She was a thief.
Whoa.
She stole my credit. She put some credit cards on my name.
I bet she did.
Sending me pictures talking about she pregnant. She wasn't even pregnant. So like, I do a lot of girls from Jersey got like a reputation of like scheming and scamming like that.
She said, "Don't put that on my shit."
Don't put that shit on my city. But nah, I mean, I won't say they got a reputation of doing that, but
Yeah.
you know.
My experience was completely the opposite though, boy, because I had a female from Jersey and she was real prissy, like everything upper echelon. She wanted the new coat shoes. I'm talking about this when we was in high school now. She wanted the new coat shoes, had to have like all of the prissy attire. She was real adamant about her nails. She was real like, you know what I mean? But the accent was strong though.
But she probably had a good upbringing.
Yeah, she grew up in Stockbridge.
Yeah, so you from like the slums or you like from?
I mean, I was born in Bangem, New Jersey. That's a like prissy city, I want to say. But I grew up in North New Jersey.
That's where old girls from Newark.
Oh yeah.
And then you heard like,
she did that too.
Instead of saying go to, instead of people saying go to here, they say go to Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
yeah,
they got that reputation.
Yeah. That bad?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Just go to Jersey.
Okay, so did you grow up both of your parents?
No.
Okay, so like talk about this situation.
I was with my grandmother most of my life. She passed away in 2008, so I went back with my mother. I mean, I had a good life even without my dad. My grandmother was great. It kind of switched from my grandmother's house to my mom's house. My grandmother was like, you know, I woke up, full breakfast made. Go to school, come home, do your homework, don't clean up, go outside, I'ma clean up. Come to the house, dinner, take a shower, bed. My mom's house is like, wake up, find something you can make. You come back from school, you do your homework if you want to. Like, that's how, so it was like different, but I don't regret it.
It's hard to find a woman who cook on a regular basis.
Right.
Them grandmothers like that though, them be the strongest, loving.
Yes.
Man, shout out to all the grandmas like that, man. You know, cause that right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had my grandma, man, cause she was just like that, man. My grandma, she made sure that we were taken care of, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? She never. Man, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cherish that.
Yes.
Okay, what person I guess had the biggest impact on you, like growing up?
My stepfather. Mainly because he stepped in my life when I want to say in the discovery stages. You know, when you first hit in high school, trying to figure out what you want to be in life, where you going. He was the type that talked to me for hours, but now I see what he was talking about. So I don't even think while he was alive, because he just passed away, I don't even think while he was alive he knew that influence. I don't even think I knew that influence while he was alive. Now, I just be like, I wish he would just call me, give me those 3-hour speeches. So, he had a really heavy impact on my life.
See, you know what's crazy? Like, a lot of men, when they know they dad, like, they always say they dad don't ever say nothing. Like, I don't ever hear, like, men who talk to kids like they used to.
No.
My dad and my granddad, they used to be like, what's up? That's about it.
Facts.
When they start drinking or something, that's when they'll be like, they try to
Talking,
put some knowledge on you.
No, my stepfather, he woke up with his shit.
Okay, so,
hey, out the gate. Like, hey, man,
you
look,
up
man.
now? Listen to that.
Hey, Straight up.
Right. He
Okay.
spoke.
So what's something like you could never forgive if somebody could do it to you and you could never forgive them?
Ooh, I'm not a forgiving person, so that's kind of hard. I would think what would cross that boundary is principle. That is what irks my nerves. Like, I don't even think it's the fact of what someone could do or anything like that. It's like how you do it and why you did it at a time that you did it. It's like the principle. I can't even think of like a situation that's specific, but the principle. Like, if somebody, it's like, I really, really get hurt and won't forgive nobody if, you know, because I'm 26 now, so going through like my final stage of myself, I'm really closed off person. So I feel like any situation, if it's money, love, anything, if I open up and you do something, I'm never gonna forget that ever, ever.
So you ain't got kids, right?
Yeah, I got 2 daughters.
Okay, so what if your daughters do something like steal from you, or you know some daughters mess with their mama boyfriend or something? So you could forgive that, right?
No, it's the principle. You're my daughter.
So you would just do away with your daughter.
Yo.
God damn.
You
I
are
have
shunned from the
family
village.
that I don't speak to. Like, I really know.
You gonna
Well,
shun
if
from the
anybody
village.
you should, if it's anybody you should forgive, it should be your kids.
But the way I raised them, I wouldn't even have to forgive them for anything. They love me to death.
Daughter gang in the building. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 daughters. You feel me?
You got 4?
Yeah, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? All I breed is young queens. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Daughter gang in the building. You feel me?
Period.
Okay, it's another good question. Okay, have you ever like been around somebody and you just bent over backwards for them and you did everything for them, and you see like the people who they was dealing with treated them like shit, and you with them when they down, and then when they get in position, they start treating you like shit, and then start treating the people well who was mistreating them. So you been in a situation like that, and how did you handle it?
Plenty of times. The type of person I am though, okay, I've been in that situation, so I'm gonna just say what I did, alright? I basically, alright, somebody was down, boom, I helped them, and I know because a lot of people didn't help them, when I was down I wanted help, so I'll never neglect nobody for help. So I helped them, they get up, I guess, remember who they are, I don't know. And then it was like a situation where you help somebody get to a certain point, now they think they're bigger than you. Going to the same people that neglected them when they were little people.
Preach.
Now they're bigging on their level from your help and leave you behind. What I did was, I didn't really say anything. I separated myself, and at the end of the day, they need your help again, or yeah, they'll need your help again. Or like something will happen, they'll realize why it didn't work out with the people in the first place that didn't help them in the first place. Like, it's always something like that comes around to show them. So I really just let it be, and then when it happens, I'm like, oh, you back? What happened? Like, that's what happened. Yeah, what happened? You're back?
Okay. You know, with that, you know what I mean, this is just learning lessons, because then you get to learn. That's when you say, man, my circle became a period. That's where that period started to form, because instead of it being a whole circle that wasn't filled in, you close that circle and darken it up with the people that actually matter. You know what I'm saying? So, and sometimes you got to do that. You know what I mean? To see who really for you. You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody's not for you. You come across people, they might not be for you.
Facts.
Okay, it's another question out the blue. Have you ever had an abortion, and would you ever have one?
Yes, I have one.
You had one? Would you like to talk about it, or you don't want to talk about it?
I mean, okay, I'll talk about it, whatever. I had an abortion. I just had my daughter Promise, actually. We didn't follow the 6-week rule.
I like the name.
Thank you. So I just recently birthed my daughter Promise. We didn't follow the 6-week rule. I was pregnant again like 2 months after her.
I'm
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say I wouldn't have done it if it was a different time. I don't know, because it was a different time. But I mean, it's not that I regret it, but I was at a point where, with Promise, I was trying to abort her, but my insurance, all that stuff didn't cover it, whatever, in that particular abortion clinic, whatever. So, but she's here, and I see her acting just like me, smiling, laughing, all of that. So I did get an abortion, but if I had to choose it again, I wouldn't. Because you don't really, at the point in time, I'm like, I'm young. This a third kid is gonna take from my money and this and that. But at the end of the day, when I be looking at my daughter Promise, I'm like, damn, I took all of that from somebody. So I wouldn't do it again, but I have done it.
I respect that. Because, first of all, it take a lot of courage to even speak about that. Then, so shout out to that. Then second of all, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not a biased or hypocritical person. I feel like if you're at a point in your life where it could be detrimental to the growth and development that you're trying to build upon as a young woman in this society, it's already hard for you because you're black. I feel like, okay, boom. Because here's the thing, Susie, Mary, and Kate, they gonna have them like this.
Right. You
know what I'm saying? Then you ridicule somebody that just had to do it once or twice when these people parents got that insurance that you're talking about.
Right.
These people friends come up with that money to say, you know what, I want your dad to figure this out. So we're gonna just come up with the money, Kate. Yeah. We're gonna get it done for you. And nobody will ever know. Then it's one of them deep dark secrets they hold until they get to college, then they get drunk at a party like, well, Kate, I'm gonna tell your dad you had that abortion, So like I feel like you got a lot of courage, and I feel like your confidence is at all-time high, and you're actually speaking the truth, you know what I'm saying? And we need more of that. We need more artists that's willing to be vulnerable instead of being what somebody else wants them to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to talk about those struggles. That sells music.
I always tell people that, I have friends and stuff that always what should I do, things like that, and I be trying to tell them, like, you have an abortion, it doesn't make you not a mom. You're just a mom of a dead kid, like, literally.
I got a homegirl.
And you have to think about that.
What you about to say, Bugg?
Okay,
I got a homegirl, she had an abortion, and every year she posts, like, happy birthday to my baby.
Because that's life.
So for female to have a baby, aborted baby, right, you still consider that your baby mama?
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna talk about it. I had a similar situation. See, the radio stuff gonna get me in a lot of trouble. But luckily my wife knows what's going on with me. I had a similar situation, and I will say it brought me closer to that person even after the breakup, though. But what I had to realize when I got married, even when I moved on with what I got going on in life, I had to realize that I can't keep holding on to that either. Right. You know what I'm saying? But as adults, I will always respect that woman. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna blast on the radio, but I will always respect her. We'll always be cool. I won't say she got a piece in my heart, but for a while she did, just because of knowing the fact, like, man, we could almost have a child together. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that right there, it's a real situation out here, man. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of people that go through that don't even talk about it.
Okay.
Let me find out, Bugg.
Usually, I ain't got no kids. They kill my babies, man. They get pregnant, they too. Oh! Yeah, they be slaughtering my babies.
Dr. Slaughter Gang, man.
Okay, yeah, one thing too. The girl I dated from New Jersey, she had like some horror stories, right? She had told me they had went to this old man's house, right? It was her and her two male cousins, and the guy locked them in, and he raped her and her two cousins, man.
No, he would have died.
So have you got any kind of traumatizing stories like that, that you experienced, growing up?
Well, I haven't got raped, with my cousins or anything, but I've been robbed a few times by gunpoint, fights. I've seen plenty of people die, stuff like that, but not like that.
So the people who robbed you, you seen them, or they was had masks on?
No, I seen them.
I can see that, bro.
I seen them.
I said that too, man. But like, the thing is, remember when we talked about karma?
Yeah.
Like, I could have went and spent somebody block the next week after they robbed me. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, man, they got locked up that next week. It was the Blue Jean Bandits. And if you're from Atlanta, you know who the Blue Jean Bandits was. They robbed me downtown. You know what I'm saying? They caught me slipping. And ever since then, they, again, taught me a valuable lesson. I haven't slipped like that ever since.
Right.
And thank them slipping like that.
Yeah, somebody robbed me pretending like they wanted a feature. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for a feature, $350. I got the cash, pull up to my studio. I pulled up, it's a building. I'm like, you know, I've been in studios and buildings, I've been in studios and basements. Like, if it got a mic and a laptop, I could do that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So I go in there, whatever. I go in the staircase. He's like, go to the second floor. Get to the second floor. Like, 3 niggas, guns out. Give me everything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
in Atlanta?
no, Jersey.
Oh, okay.
I don't even count, bro. They tried to take my breeze card, my shoes, my phone, my money, and my weed. Luckily, they left me with the shoes and the breeze card. They definitely took the phone, the weed,
Right.
the money. They definitely took all of that. One of the little dudes was so savage. He was like, man, I like that hat too, man. I'm like, dang, bro, like, I got my hairline fixed for that.
Yeah, my rapper was savage too. He asked for my passcode.
That's crazy.
He's like, open it.
These folks bold, man.
Right.
These niggas sound like comedians, bro.
Man. But they be dead serious,
Right.
though. And then
They
this
with
would
the
trip
gun,
me
you
out.
don't know if they serious.
It was
or
like
not.
6 of them. Bro, I only had like $1,000 in my pocket. So out of 60 y'all, like, that ain't a lot of money, bro.
To be honest.
You know what I'm saying? So now I start to see as I'm older why they wanted the shoes and the hat and all of that. But it's like, bro, like, y'all out here.
It's not worth it.
It ain't
to go to
worth
jail
it.
over there.
It's not worth
You
it.
get caught. So.
Right.
Facts.
Okay, what's the best game you've been given for life and for like the industry?
For life in the industry, the best game I've been given.
Mm.
For life, I go by this quote: "You cannot define strength without struggle."
Preach.
And then for music, go all in. That's
I like that too.
it. that's what I was told.
Okay.
Go all in.
So who do you feel like is the best MC of all time?
Jay-Z.
Ooh,
Okay,
I don't
what
even
about-
know. I don't even get in that debate.
What about the best female MC of all time?
Lauryn Hill.
Oh, both of my answers are different.
Really? Who's yours?
I said female. I said Queen Latifah.
Okay. She
And-
from New York. I could do that.
Male, I really didn't have an answer, but I know it ain't Jay-Z though.
But
But I respect Hov. Shout out to Hov. I respect Hov. He's definitely a brilliant, intelligent man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But as how can I say this without sounding like I'm trying to diss my guy? Like as an artist, I feel like he finessed the game the hardest out of a lot of artists.
yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
a lot of artists. You know what I'm
He
saying?
know the business of it.
He's he's definitely in
But he was forced to learn it because they wouldn't let him in, so he just ended up coming out better because people denied him. So
except the black sheep.
yeah. Okay, so is there anything you regret? Shit, I'm stuttering. Is there anything you regret in life?
Anything I regret in life?
Yeah. Besides the abortion.
I want to
again.
say, I would say not learning my potential sooner. I think if I would have started everything I'm doing now years ago, it would have been over right now.
You would have been on top of the
Yes.
game already.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was just stagnated in the past. But if I had the willpower that I have now to just go back then, it would have been over.
Do you think it was because of some of the people that was around you?
It wasn't. I think it was more because of circumstance. Like it was like I was around a whole bunch of dudes in Jersey. Like all my friends are guys. They're all rapping and things like that. I never really seen female rappers like go out hard how I am. So that kind of not turned me off, but pushed me back a little. Like they're probably gonna think, like maybe I'm a dyke or maybe I'm too hard. They might want to see sexy, and I'm not that. Not like looks, but you know, like heels, dressed in half naked, stuff like that. I can't do that. Exactly. And everybody kept saying that. Sex sells, sex sells, sex sells.
Look at
and
Mulatto.
then hearing the music, exactly. Then hearing the music, I'm like, damn, I am gonna have to be that. I am gonna have to talk about my pussy, my ass, wear this, heels, do this. But then I just got comfortable with myself. I'm like, fuck that. But if I would have got comfortable with myself back then, a while ago, it would have been that. So I think it was really just circumstance and just, you know, I had my kids early. It's just circumstance. But now, I ain't in them circumstances no more.
Yeah, I dig that.
Okay, so have you ran into like anything like producers be like, if you give me some, I give you a beat? Or,
I hate them.
or they do you like that?
Yes. It's some people that will not accept my money. I'll be like, look, you're mad good at what you do. Like, I'll pay you. Nah, you ain't enter when I want to take you out. Like, so you're not gonna take this money? Like, that is so weird. That's the weirdest part of the industry to me.
But a lot of them, they be good on money. They just
exactly.
They in it for the win.
I think they should be in it for the money.
That's some sleazeball activity,
right.
though, man. That, like, some people.
And they don't even understand doing that. Like, I would think it would discourage a lot of female rappers. Everywhere you go is just like, all they want from you is sex. You're not even gonna see if I can rap for real. You're not gonna see what I can bring to the table. I hate that.
I think it's mostly like, you know, how they'll be like, well, anybody can do what you do, so.
Right.
I guess that's how they do
And
it.
then you have Me Too movement.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like I said about Mulatto, look, I mean, think about it. She came off the rap game. She was just spitting bars, just flame. You know, she tried it out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work. She dropped like 2 mixtapes. Didn't work. She opened up a clothing store, grew a sack. Then she tried it again. Didn't work.
This time it was like
Soon
sex,
as she came with
sex.
my pussy, my ass, giving head.
All of that.
I still think it's more behind that because there's a lot of females who talk about ass and titties. Like, it's more than just that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think you can meet somebody who will tell you how to get your numbers. Meeting that person who's going to tell you how to get your numbers up, that's what's going to take you to another level.
Right.
There's a lot of people talking about that same shit, ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I just, it's just a carbon copy for real. You know what I'm saying? If you just talk about what your pussy do different, that don't really mean you said anything different from what Megan Thee Stallion say. Like, you gotta get me with you gotta say something that make me be like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when Cash Cat said the washing machine trick. That been a trick for a while, just didn't nobody say it. You know what I mean? Now when he said, everybody like it, cause they like, what? Man, yeah, man.
Right.
I know all the dudes anyway. When he say washing machine trick, female to do that tonight. What the washing machine trick females at? Some people didn't know what it was. They wanted to. You don't know what a washing machine trick is?
I ain't never heard of it.
Okay.
I never heard of
See, the whole song is about throat babies, right? So if we talk about the washing machine trick, it's pretty much like your washing machine does that. You know what I mean? That's what a washing machine does.
Yeah.
Then it drains. You know what I'm saying? So the washing machine trick is pretty much her like, you know what I mean? And then the drain. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And guess what, man? Hey, if y'all have another breakdown of that, please send it right now. Cause that's my understanding of a washing machine trick. You know, you a woman? Am I wrong about that?
I think that's the correct.
Okay, all right. So you know what I mean?
I learned something new.
Every day you're supposed to.
You know,
Every
like,
day.
let's go with that washing machine trick.
Yo, you got that washing machine trick stored up? Need that.
I remember that. What was it? What's the thing with the fruit?
Oh, that mangoes, with the orange and shit when they peel it out like in a circle.
Not the orange, the big. What's you doing?
The cucumber.
The cucumber?
No, the what? No, it's not the pineapple. Ah, shit, I can't
What
think
fruit
of it.
everybody using?
It's like a female put it. See, they cut a hole in it and they put it on you, and they actually.
Yeah, with some
it
the
feels
grapefruit.
Like yeah,
Grapefruit,
grapefruit.
yeah, the
I
grapefruit.
remember I kept asking for that. But then the female, she was just like, I stopped asking because she kept saying nah, but that shit was dope.
It was dope.
Only thing I ever had on that level was the peppermint. I really didn't like it. The key one, I ain't like it.
That don't even sound good.
It's supposed to be
So
like
minty.
refreshing. I didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling it. I had to stop that. Like, it's just, I had to even go wipe down after that one. Like, I don't mean, I feel sticky and shit. Something like that.
Okay, what's your greatest accomplishment in life so far?
Being a great mother. I want to say that. Cause I don't think like a lot of people being young, and then I have 2 girls, so, and then like their father's not around, so I think that's my greatest accomplishment.
Okay, why is he not around? What's going on with him? He just like, cause you know how some guys, if you don't have sex with them, they be like, fuck them kids. So it's something like that.
Fuck those guys.
No, I think
Fuck them.
I think the feds want him more than me.
Okay. Okay,
That's a new one. I ain't never heard that one. She said the feds want them more than I do. Yeah, you need to stay away from the kids. You know, yeah.
Okay, so do you feel like music like is your purpose, or it's like a stepping stone to get to what you really want to do?
I would consider it a stepping stone, cause I feel like my purpose is to speak. Like, I'm really good at, speaking to people, helping them through their problems. I have way different views than everybody that I come across. So I just think my real purpose is to really speak to people, give them the motivation, the courage they needed that I didn't have. And I think my music is a stepping stone because it's going to give me my platform. And my music also talks about different things than what people are actually listening to. Like, you go across a lot of my music, and it's like, I just dropped a song, Love Is Blind, the remix. That's about real life. You're not gonna hear about my pussy and niggas and bitches and hating, stuff like that. I want to put that type of music out there. I want to put stuff in the front that's been put in the back so many years, so ignored so long. So I think, like, music is my passion. I love music. I love writing music. I love recording. I love everything that comes with it. But my biggest purpose is the people. I want to speak to them. So, like, I'm not down on myself. I know I'm gonna make it in music, but time goes. I'm gonna get old one day. So I want people like Tupac. He did music. We remember him from his music, but his music's still not going viral. His speeches are. What he said, what he did. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So music was his stepping stone, but he had a way bigger purpose.
So okay, so would you rather be like a motivational speaker or like a preacher? Because preachers get to go around the country and
right. Right. I would be a motivational speaker, because I'm not really a religious person.
Well, they say if you want to be rich, create your own religion. So
right, your own beliefs.
Yeah, you can do it that way. If you don't want to
come join Ego World. Look at my IG, and you'll figure out what we do in the Ego World religion. Now some bullshit.
Okay, so what do you fear losing the most?
My drive. I never want to give up. I want to keep going for as long as I'm breathing.
Okay. Do you feel like it's possible to like be 100% honest with like somebody you dating? Because you know how women be like, I want you to be honest, and then you tell them, and it's like they'll be like, you should have just told me.
You should have just lied.
Yeah.
Basically. I mean, I'm not a confrontational person. So I'm not going to lie, but I might not tell you the truth if I know it's going to start an argument. Because you might not see it how I seen it or think of it how I did. I'm not going to lie to you. Just might not tell you everything if it's going to start an argument. But if I'm with a partner that is not a confrontational person, that could be like, all right, I see you seen it that way. That's why you did it that way. Or I look at it this way. You should have did it that way. So it could be like this instead of like just arguing about it. I would tell the truth, but if I'm not with a person like that, I ain't arguing either.
Okay, okay, I found out you're in a relationship, whatever. Okay, so when in your relationship, are you like the person who's like the boss, like you run shit, Or
Yup.
like your boyfriend.
You wear the pants.
Yes.
Y'all don't got one leg in
No.
one pants. He got one leg in the pants. You got
No.
one leg.
See, I'm hearing otherwise. He
Nah, I ain't even did nothing.
He didn't do nothing because I wear the pants.
okay, that's what's up. So he do what you say, I guess.
You know that's
Okay, so
That's Cal.
Men unite. Ha.
okay, so I guess with women, like, do women have more respect for men who can't be bossed around?
Yeah.
So you ain't got that much respect for him then? If he
No,
does what
it's
you
not
say?
that I don't have that much respect. It's just like, how can I put it? It's like demeanor, not aggression. I don't want you to yell at me. I want you to look like I ain't even about to play with you. That's the kind of like pants I like to be worn. Not aggression, like you gotta yell over me to get control. Just it gotta be something about your attitude or your character that just knows like I'm not gonna be able to play with him even act like that.
Okay, so are
Like
you,
so it's like the demeanor.
okay, so like, are you like one of them? You know, I done met females, and like when they get angry, they start doing this shit and grabbing your shirt like this. Like, are you one of them aggressive type females, or you just like?
It's the situation. If I'm really passionate about that situation and you overlooking my views and my feelings, I'm fighting you like that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I
do
mean,
that.
but y'all do that and know that we
I
not
know.
gonna knock y'all out. So that's
I'm
my problem
I'm
with that.
going with the risk. If you gonna hit me back, I don't care. I'ma still fight. But I'm that type of person. If it really means something, if I swing on you, just know that that's something that she really care about.
Okay, so
But
Okay.
if I ignore it, it's
This is my thing.
not
though.
bothering me.
Me and my wife got into an argument.
You swear?
Now, like you said, okay, if I did it, it's because of this, that, and third. We bought a 65-inch TV and hung it up on our wall. She tried to send my head through that mug. Now, at that point, it's like, you don't even care about this investment we made into
No,
this TV. You
whatever
willing to
y'all was
bust my
arguing
head
about,
and the TV. Well, so
Yeah.
I'm going to be stitched up with, I ain't got no insurance. I rap full time. I ain't got no insurance. So you willing to bust my head, leave me with $1,000 hospital bill that I can't pay. That's going to be on you too, because we married. And we're going to not have no TV in our room. You willing to do all that because you mad and you know I'm not going to fight you back.
Yeah.
You just want to get that off.
It's that passion.
I give them
You gotta get that
two
off.
little situations where they hit me the third time. I got
You out of
something back. No, I'm giving you something back.
Oh,
Fuck that.
I'm starting to press charges.
Nah, I
ain't
told
even
my
fuck.
brother that
They
too.
will say.
I told my brothers that too. I be like, girl hit you. If it hurt, you hit her back. If it hurt,
If it
hit her
hurt.
back.
If it
If
hurt.
it hurt, hit her back.
Alright, so if I get pinched the wrong way, I'm not a motherfucker out. Shit, I'm saying a little bit told me that. Don't play with me, man.
Okay, so how did you feel about like King Von and Mo3 getting killed? Like, what's your thoughts on them?
King Von, because I heard Mo3's song, but I wasn't really into him how I am with King Von. So, but with King Von's situation, I didn't like it at all. But that's that street life. The bully always get killed.
Talk about
When you scared, they're gonna kill you. Nobody's fighting you.
Talk
And
about
he's that stepper with OTF. I'm not fighting you either. So I think the fact that it was recorded, the fact that he's an artist, he's famous, that should teach people everything. No matter who you are, what you're doing, you could get touched. It's not okay to bully people, kill people, laugh about it. That should come back around.
But for any like person who got a crew, like you don't fucking lead no crew into.
Yeah,
the
I
world.
didn't like that part
you
either,
supposed to
how they
tell
left
niggas to
him
go
and
do
things
shit,
like that. Yeah, I didn't like that either. I think this is my thing. I'm from North, right? I be around a whole bunch of niggas. My posse, we in a car, we in a group, we in a club, we chilling, and something happened, a fight about to go down. If the opposite side is running to their car, we're not going to keep fighting them. They're obviously popping the trunk or they pulling off. We're not taking those risks. I felt like when he walked up to him and to fight Quando Rondo, and he was beating the shit out of him, and Quando Rondo friends ran to the car instead of helping, What you thought they was gonna do? You thought they was running away?
Probably.
I think his people should have been on point. If my friend is swinging, I'm on point. I'm gonna see everybody else running to the car. Now I'm gonna run to the car too and get my strap too while they shooting the one. We're not jumping Quando Rondo. His group going to the car. Yeah, like I'm gonna pay
We talked the
attention.
other day and we said, sometimes you gotta get rid of that homeboy security.
Yeah.
See, a lot of rappers, let me tell you what they do. They get that deal, right? They get that advance, and they can go hire security. But I'm telling you what they do. They get lean. They get pounds of weed. They buy 3 Rolexes and say, look, y'all 3 gonna be my hips.
Right.
Here goes some drink. Here go a pound, move that. Here go a couple thousand, keep that. Whoever stepped to me, kill him, shoot him, beat him up. I think that's the situation he had. He had 20 of the rolly holding, rack holding, lean pouring, weed smoking security homeboys. And they was thinking, oh, we just gonna fight. Probably most of them felons, so they don't got guns. And they don't want to really ride dirty because then that's his career on the line.
Right.
So he tried to move right.
But his friends wasn't on the same accord.
Exactly, and that's that homeboy security.
That's the difference with Quando Rondo. His homeboy security was on Tim. He was shot. And he shot at anybody that went next to Quando while he was holding King Von. That's why the nigga who punched him waited a little bit, hesitated. Because Tim was shooting anybody that went next to Quando. King Von needed that. And he didn't have it. He had 20 sheep. Quando Rondo had 1 lion. So that's what matters. You have 1 hitter, you don't need 20 niggas around you. They ran. You need that 1 Tim that got shot and still was busting at anybody that came next to you. That was my whole standpoint. I like King Von. I love him. I love everything they're doing.
What's about him that makes you like him?
I like King Von for the simple fact that it's not even my love is with Dirk. So that's how I found King Von. But I like King Von how he told stories in his rap. He just was living life. He just came out of jail, changing his life around. He around all this positive shit that's going on in his life. He stopped. With his ops and stuff, I feel like he, being young, I just felt like he thought that's what was going on. Like, you see all these other rappers, fuck your op, 6ix9ine commenting at the gravesite. Like, I think he just thought that was a part of the cloud. And people...
6ix9ine gonna die.
Yeah, I think so, too.
No, I don't wish death on nobody. I don't wish it on nobody.
Security, he gonna be all right. Once he can't afford security, he gonna be out.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, when he dissing...
He's dissing people, the wrong people.
I mean, he already was in a bad position snitching.
Right.
But like when you don't do that in those Chirac homies. You don't do that.
But then again, I kind of think 6ix9ine. I kind like if my niggas I hang with, they wouldn't even do nothing to 6ix9ine.
Because he police.
You already a snitch.
He police.
Right. You already put everything on the internet.
Yeah.
So like if I wouldn't even beef with him or entertain him, he would have to be like a quiet knockoff.
A real assassin.
He needs some other
you can't
type of
send
shit.
one of them hood assassins.
Yeah, because
you gotta send a real assassin.
Yeah,
you know
I think if he stay alive for mad long, that's the only reason. No real niggas gonna take that nigga
He
serious.
definitely probably spending $250,000 in security.
Right, definitely.
Definitely.
Okay, man, it's about time to wrap it up. We got another interview. So tell the people how they can get in touch with you.
You can follow me on Instagram at LILBITNJ. YouTube, same thing, LILBITNJ. Twitter, Hood Princess LLC. You can find me everywhere.
Hey.
Basically.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna leave out on her other song, Drip, and then we're gonna come back with Baby Bishop. Let's get it, man.
Hey.